Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to online class. Now I am going to discuss the perimeter and area for 6th standard children. See, already we have discussed the exercise 16 up to B sum. Now I am going to continue the C sum here, children. Listen. Find the area of the shaded part of the figure. See, listen. See this C sum. See, outer rectangle and see the inner. How many rectangles are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So, listen, area of outer rectangle minus, see this, I am going to calculate the area for the first figure and area for the second figure and as well as for the area for the third figure and fourth figure. I am going to find out the area and then I am going to subtract. If I subtract like this, I can get the area of a shaded part. Can you clear this? Can you clear this, children? See, listen. First, I will write the length and breadth for the outer rectangle. See the outer rectangle length. Outer. What is the length here? 6 plus 4 plus 6. When I am adding these three, I can get the length. 6 plus 4 plus 6, which is what? 10 plus 6, which is 16 centimeter. And what about the breadth here? 5, 3 as well as 5, which is what? 5 plus 3 plus 5, which is 13 centimeter. Now, see this, the inner rectangle. 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. So, what is the inner rectangle length? Inner, the length is 6 and the breadth is what? 5. Now, I am going to find out the area of the shaded portion. Listen, area of a shaded portion is equal to area of a outer rectangle minus area of a inner rectangle. This is the area of the shaded portion. But inner rectangle, how many rectangles are there for you? 4 inner rectangles are there. So, I am going to multiply this with what? 4. Can you understand this? See, for the previous A, B sum, for inner rectangle, only one inner rectangle you are having. But in the sum, you are having 4 rectangles. So, what you have to do, listen, I have to multiply with the 4 because all my length and breadth are same. So, only the thing I have to multiply by what? 4. So, listen, outer rectangle length into breadth minus 4 into length into breadth. See, what is that? 16 into 13. Minus 4 into what is the length? What is the length and breadth here? 4 into 6 into 5. Just to do it in the rough column, listen. See the rough column. 16 into 13. 6 3s are 18, balance 1, 3 1s are 3, 4. Next, what is that 16? Which is 208. So, 208 minus 4 into 6 5s are is what? 30. So, listen, 208 minus 4 30s are is what? 120. So, 120. Listen, 8, 10 minus 2 is what? 8. So, the area of the shaded portion, what is the answer I am going to write here? Area of shaded portion is equal to 88 area of shaded portion is equal to 88 centimeters square. Can you clear this? See, in the previous sum, inner rectangle, for me only one rectangle is there. But here for me the inner rectangle is what? 4. So, just I multiply the inner rectangle length and breadth with 4 and then I can subtract that with what? Outer rectangle. So, listen children, I have just segregate the outer and inner length breadth. So, when I segregate like this, see the length is what? 6 plus 4 plus 6, which is what? 16 centimeter, and breadth 5 plus 3 plus 5, which is what? 13 centimeter, and area of a rectangle length into breadth minus area of a inner rectangle. Why I have to multiply this by 4? Why? Because of I am having a 4 rectangles, that too each rectangle having each measurement. The length also same for 4 rectangle as well as the breadth also same for the 4 rectangles. So, directly I can substitute and I multiply that with 4, I can get the answer. Finally, I can subtract that, I can get what? 88 centimeters square is the answer. Next, I will move on to the D sum. Listen, here also inner rectangle, how many rectangle you are having? See this, 1, 2, 3. Here also I am going to find out the shaded part. Here also what I am going to find out? Shaded part I am going to find out. Shaded part means what? Outer rectangle minus inner rectangle. And see the outer rectangle and see the inner rectangle. In the inner rectangle, how many rectangles you are having? 4 rectangles you are having. Last sum, the length and breadth for the 4 rectangles are same. But when I am going to see this sum, the rectangles of the rectangle length and breadth are varying. So, let me see this how we are doing. Listen, first I am going to write the outer rectangle measurement. Outer length. See this, 5 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5. From up to this, the side is what? 5. From here to here side 2 and from here to here 4, 2, 5. So, I am going to add all those things. Listen, 5 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5. What is the answer for this? 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 2 is 13. 13 plus 5 is what? 18 centimeter. Now when I am coming for the breadth, see your breadth, from this part to this part is what? 4, and from this part to this part is what? 3, and from this part to this part is what? 4. So, I am going to add all those things. Can you find out how I am going to find out the breadth for this? Can you find out this? Listen, I have written the length. Now I am going for the breadth. So if the line segment from here to here is what? 4. And from here to here is what? 3. And from here to here is what? 4. So I am going to add this 4 plus 3 plus 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 3 is what? 11. So I can find, sorry. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 3 is what? 11 centimeter. So I can find out for the outer. Now I will move on for the inner rectangle. My length and breadth are what? Different. So for first one, what is the length? What is the length? Length into breadth. What is that? 5 into 4. What is for the 2? What is for the 2? Length and breadth. See, it is a square. What is that? S into S I can write because your length is 4 and the breadth is also 4. So I can write that 4 into 4. Next I will move on for the 3. What is the 3? 5 into 4. And what is for your 4? See, the breadth is what? 4. Length you are going to find out. See, what is the total length I have find out here? Which is what? 18 minus, I am going to subtract this 3 and 3. Then only I can find out the measurement for this part alone. So, total I have find out the 18 minus 3 minus 3, which is what? 18 minus 6. What is the answer? 12 centimeter. So, B is what? 4 centimeter. Now, I am going to find out the area of the shaded part. Shaded part or what? Shaded portion. Listen, shaded part or a shaded portion, whatever you can write. So, area of a outer rectangle minus area of a inner rectangle. See, what is the area of outer rectangle? 8 into 11 minus, what is the length and breadth? For figure 1, I can write as it is. 5 fours are 20. 4 fours are 16. See, this is equal. It is not a Z. It is what? Equal. 5 fours are 20. 4 fours are 16. And what is that? 5 fours are 20. Now for the fourth one, what is your length and breadth? L into B is what? 12 fours are 48. 12 fours are what, ma? 48. So just I am going to subtract all those things. 20 or else I can write like this also. 18 minus 11, 20 minus 16, first rectangle, second rectangle, third rectangle. See, this is your first rectangle and this is your second rectangle and this is your third rectangle and this is your what? Fourth rectangle. So, minus 20, minus 16, minus 20. Next, what is that? Minus 48. Just I am going to do this in the rough column. Listen. 18 into 11. What is that? Ones are 18. Ones are 18. So 8, 9, 1. So what is this? 198 minus. You can add all those things because all are in what? Negative. So I can add all those things. What is that? 20, 16, 20, 48. So what is that? 14. Balance 1. 6 plus 8 is what, ma? 14. Balance 1. 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 plus 4 is what? 10. So I am subtracting the 104. Now 104, if I am subtracting, 8 minus 4 is 4 and 9. So the shaded part, area of my shaded part is what? 94 centimeters square. Got it? So answer, area of the shaded part is equal to 94 centimeters square. Can you clear this, children? Can you clear this? So in the CSUM, all your rectangles length and breadth are same. But here your inner rectangle length and breadth are varying. So what you have to do, just you have to collect all the areas. Area 1, area 2, area 3, area 4. After collecting this, just subtract with the area of a outer rectangle. Any doubt in this? Shall I move on to the last sum? Listen. There are 4 flower beds. How many flower beds? 4 flower beds. So these are the 4 flower beds. And each is what? 5 centimeter by 4 centimeter. So the length is what? 5 centimeter and the breadth is what? 4 centimeter. The corner of a square with a grass path which is what? 2 meters. So this is a grass path 2 centimeter. If the whole flower bed is surrounded by a gravel path 3 meter. So this, from this part to this part, the distance is what? 3 meter. From this part to this. So all the 4 flower beds surrounded by a gravel path is what? 3 meters. I am going to find out the area of the gravel path. First step, I am going to find out the area of the grass. I am going to find out. The first step, I am going to find out the area of the grass path. So this is my area of the grass path. And second step, I am going to find out area of the gravel path. So this is your area of the gravel path. So what I have to do for this, I am going to take the total area of the figure minus 4 flower beds. If I subtract, I can get this grass, area of the grass. And for the gravel path, I am going to take the area of an outer rectangle minus area of an inner rectangle. If I find like that, I can find the area of the gravel path. Can you understand? How can I find the grass, area of the grass and the area of the gravel path? So this is your grass, area of the grass. These are the area of the grass. These are the area of the gravel path. So that this shaded part is what? Area of the gravel path. Shall we move on to the sum? Children, shall we move on to the sum? Okay. Now listen. First what I have to do, see, take this is as a figure 1 and this to be what? Figure 2. This is figure 1 and a figure 2. See the figure 2 length. Figure 2 length and breadth. See what is the length? This is what? 5. And this is what? 2. And this is what? 5. So the total length is what? 12. L is equal to 12. And what about the breadth? See your breadth. Breadth is equal to 4 plus 2 plus 4, which is what? 10. So I can find the length and breadth for the figure 2. That is what? Inner rectangle. Now listen, see the 4 beds, no? Just see that 4 beds length. 4 flower beds. Flower beds, length is what? 5 and your breadth is what? 4. Got it? Now the step 1. Step 1, I am going to do this. What is the step 1 I am going to do here? Listen. Area of the grass I am going to find out. Total area of the grass I am going to find out. What is that? Area of a figure 2 minus 4 beds. Area of figure 2 minus 4 into area of flower beds. See what is the area to length? 12. And what about the breadth? 10. Minus 4 into area of a flower bed is what? 5 into 4, which is what? 5 into 4. 12 tens are is what? 120 minus 4 into 5 fours are is what, ma? 20. So 120 minus 80. When I am multiplying this, 4 20s are is what? 80. 120 minus 80 is what? 40. Now I am going to write with the unit, which is what? 40 meter square. So my step 1 is over. Next I will move on to the step 2, which is what? Area of the gravel path. See what is the area of the gravel path? That is my step 2. Area of a gravel path is equal to area 1 minus area 2. See, write the area of the length into breadth minus here also length into breadth. Just you write the length. What is the length for 1? 18 and 16. So 18 into 16. And what is the length and breadth for a figure 2? See, 12 as well as 10. 12 into 10. Now we are going to multiple this 18 into 60 and 12 into 10. So just we do it in the rough column. 18 16s are 6 8s are 40. Sorry, 6 8s are 48. 4. 6 8s are 48. 4. 6 1s are 6. 6 plus 4 is what? 104. Put star 18. So the answer is what? 288. So 288. When I multiply this 12 into 10, what is the answer? 120. So 120. When I am subtracting this 2, what you can get? 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. 2 minus 1 is what? 1. So the final answer is what? 168 meter square. So answer, area of a gravel path is equal to 168 meter square. Can you clear this, children? Can you understand this? Just area of a gravel path, I am subtracting the figure 1 and figure 2 area. When I am subtracting this, I can get 168 meters square. Thank you, children.